after Super Bowl. I hope your head is on straight. I know that I woke up this morning feeling great that the Kansas City Chiefs won. I hate the 49ers played a great game, but at the end of the day, I celebrated and I woke up this morning knowing that we had the Super Bowl the day before. So anyway, I hope everybody's feeling good. Today is another great day for the flight plan. Last week, we had a tremendous opportunity to go to Idaho, spend some time with some great friends. Then on the way back home, we spent 2 days in Colorado. We were storm chasers. We kept, Jen and I kept looking for some snow. We've actually found a little bit of it, but we never could quite find our spot right back in the middle of of a big snowstorm, but we did see some pretty stuff. So anyway, happy to get back home. I'm happy to dive back into this. And so last week, we were very fortunate to put two listings as active status in the MLS. And so it had me really thinking about what is our marketing plan. And you start diving into the what's of photos, what to do with them, how to make sure that you're advertising your property to the right folks. You want to make sure that marketing is done in the right way. So I think the agent who has a new listing, in order to do it effectively, has to have a 30-day game plan on what they're going to do with their listings. So we start off with pre-listing marketing. When we know that we have a listing that's coming online and we have an opportunity to share it with other agents, how are we doing that? And here's a couple of tips that we're going to walk through. I'm not going to give you the day-by-day chronological things to do because it's going to vary from listings to listing. But if you do want to have a kind of a detailed line out of what we're doing, please let me know. Send me a direct message and say, hey, I want your listing marketing plan, and I'll send you some of the things that we're doing. After having done this and probably listed probably close to 400 properties, you kind of have it on autopilot on the things that you're doing. And what I find that is sometimes autopilot doesn't always necessarily remind you of the things that you need to do. If there's some things that you might miss. With these new listings, what we're working on is a couple of things. First of all, prior to listing, we've got coming soon opportunities. I would say the best opportunity for you to maximize your bang when the listing comes online is the opportunity to let other agents know that you have something coming soon. So even if you have to take some cell phone photos, and I would say the quality of camera photos and the images that your phone can take today are better than what they were, they're still not the professional photo. So always make sure that you're having a professional shoot the photos and that you're getting a significant number of angles and different positions to really, really showcase that property. So before you put the home online, shoot a quick video, stand out in front of it, tell the world you have a fantastic listing coming soon in this particular neighborhood. It's an easy house to live and love in because it has these features. Let your social media know that you have something coming soon. Then, as your photos are being taken, another great marketing opportunity is to follow the photographer around. Snap some pictures of what they're doing and let other agents know that and your community know that you've got a wonderful home that's getting ready to list for sale. We have a shortage of inventory today. It doesn't mean that our prices are elevated. It just means that we have a need to sell properties to the number of buyers that are out there today looking every single day on websites for properties that are coming new and new listings type opportunities. So we have to make sure that we're letting the world know what we're doing. I had a question the other day. How many times should you share your new listing? And I would tell you that you need to share your new listing at a very, very, very minimum of at least once a week. But more importantly, you need to boost it. If you're not boosting it, you need to share it multiple times a day to let people know that's your advertising that's going out there. Think about every post that you share has an opportunity to reach a new or separate audience based on the images that you're putting in there. So if you have 50 photos of a property that you have just listed, use that as 50 different marketing opportunities. What if you could change the photo up and every day share a new photo of that particular property? We've never done it, but it's something that I'm considering to do with these new properties. Images create emotion. Images create emotion. Emotion is what triggers most home buyers to buy. So if you can take a great image, creating the right emotion, you're going to trigger a desire in the consumer to want to learn more. Think about your graphics that you can create in Canva as an opportunity to showcase your property in a magazine-like image. So there are, several different photo sharing or photo generating type situation or apps today. Use them to the best of your ability. Go in and create your own templates. Create coming soon, create just listed, change out those images, create collages, create all kinds of different things. But at the end of the day, you want to make sure that every post that you're sharing, whether it's got a beautiful entryway, imagine the possibilities of this property upon opening the door to this particular home. Put in a couple images of the kitchen and one day focus on the kitchen marketing that says, man, what a great kitchen to cook in. The home sellers have new appliances, or tell a story about their family gatherings that they had there. The back patio, another day to create another marketing graphic image of the wonderful times that this family's had spending time on the back patio, cooking great hamburgers, making sure they've had great wine with friends. Create this image that creates the emotion that could trigger the need and desire to see your particular property. So in a 30-day period of time, don't you think you could have 30 different posts on your listing? It's okay. It's what we do. This is actually our job to do this. If the consumer, your client, sees you constantly posting about their property, it's going to be something that no other agent is doing. And at the end of the day, if you're boosting a particular post, the consumer potentially could see that same thing over and over again. However, you do need to make sure that you have a budget set aside for listing your marketing. For that particular listing, it's imperative that it gets shown to people that are not in your sphere of influence on your friends or your friends of friends list. It's important to be able to do that. So we use, once we get the property online, it's now active in the MLS, we use a product called Listings to Leads. So prior to going active, we have imported all of our photos into the Listings to Leads program. We can then share it publicly on Facebook. We share it on Twitter. We share it on LinkedIn. We share it on Instagram. And you can actually go in using all of the photos that are uploaded to the Listings to Leads program. It can quickly create a video that you can not only share on YouTube, but you can share on all your social networks. So we use Listings to Leads at a really high level. We want to make sure that we are marketing it throughout the transactional process. So coming soon, once it goes live, we want to then share another post about the new listing that is now live. If someone wants to click on to see all of the photos, it is a lead generation source. So when someone clicks to see more photos, they are then going to have to provide some information to see those photos. This is the type of post that you want to boost. You want to share this to a specific zip code or radius around that listing. I pick anywhere from 5 miles to 10 miles, mainly 5 miles, because I have found that most people that are currently in an area that want to either upsize or downsize are going to move within that 5-mile spot because they know the area, their kids are in right schools. Maybe they're adjusting a few miles to transfer to one junior high versus a high school. That's another great way to reach those consumers that are trying to stay local. So Facebook does a great job of it. I've never marked on LinkedIn on a boosted post, so I don't know the algorithms that they use, but I do know that Facebook does a great job with sharing all of that. You can generate a ton of traffic and a ton of leads. Is it the goal always to get more eyeballs on a property? So it is. So Listings to Leads allows us to create that post. You can then create an ad account from Listings to Leads. You can then change your photos. You can change the order. You can change the image. And imagine doing this every single day. And the great thing is you can quickly schedule a 30-day marketing plan inside Listings to Leads. You can change up the images, boom, schedule it, and then there you go. You are set for 30 days of marketing to your business pages. Then you can go to your business page and share to your personal profiles, but always promote your business properties on your business page first. It's important that you do that for the social media networks. They want to promote businesses prior to personal. And if you promote a lot of stuff on your personal, sometimes they'll tell you that you're actually running a business and they want you to switch it out. We've had that happen to us in the past. So great ways to create this 30-day game plan. And what's nice is that you can continually share with your client what you're doing, giving them an idea and a feel that you're actually doing a lot more for them than other agents may be doing or have done for them in the past. And this is what creates the long-term referral side of things. Delivering the experience that the consumer is unexpecting will get them to refer more business to you. Let me rephrase that. Doing more activity that beats their expectations will deliver more referrals for you. So you need to do it as often as you can. Share it. Share stories about each of the photos. Just give them your authentic viewpoint of it. Tell your friends and family your authentic viewpoint of the property. So let's dive into 2 different resources for creating these types of graphics other than listings to leads. Listings to leads can then promote the graphics if you like to upload them into the listings to leads program. But I use Canva a lot, and I also use a product called CapCut for videos. And you can use still images inside CapCut. They've got tons of real estate templates that you can use. I would say go in and create several different ones. Create ones that you can share. Hey, here's, this backyard. Typically photographers will shoot multiple images of a room or a backyard or the front yard, but create a video of the inside of the house. Create a video of the exterior of the property. Create a video of the front. If there's drone video, use some of those types of things to create the emotion that wants to drive the consumer to see more information about the property. And that is where you'll find leads and buyers that you could potentially be for that home or for some other types of property. Our goal is to add people to our database. One other thing that I want to share with you is I'll ask this question. How many agents do you have in a database that you can quickly send a new listing to? How many agents do you have in a listing? How many agents do you have in a database that will allow you to quickly send a new listing to? I would suggest going in and creating a new listing template. Maybe it's an image that has several of the photos. Maybe you take them before your professional photos, but it's a way to get your coming soon property marketed to other real estate agents. All of us have received new listing information from different types of companies. Those have a fee attached to them to send them out on a broad scale. Until you build your database, I would say that's another way to go out and get your information on your listing to other agents. However, start building your own database. We have over 13,000 agents that are currently in our database that we've been collecting over the years. And I have a goal of every time somebody shows one of our listings, I add them to our database. Anytime I go to an event where there's other agents, I collect cards, I add them to that database, and I just tag them local realtor. I can quickly pull up in my CRM, local realtors. I can add that template of the new listing or coming soon or hey, just listed. Send that out quickly to them with information about the property. Send them links that are not forced registration links. Send another agent a non-forced registration link to your property, whether that's on your personal website or a direct link to the photos, whether it's a Dropbox folder or something like that. Send that to them, because if you send them a forced registration, they're not going to register on your website. So you want to make sure they can see all the information, price, size, square foot, number of bedrooms, all the specifics about that. And then do something that's even more opportunistic, is offer to show their clients the property. Say, listen, I know you're super busy, but if your clients would like a sneak peek at this particular home, I'm happy to show them on your behalf. And then maybe the other agent's busy, or maybe the people want to see it quicker that they can get to it, but just offer that. Very few people are going to take you up on it, but at least you're giving them the opportunity to come in and say, hey, listen, I want to help you with your clients. And if you've got some things going on, I want to offer some time to be able to show them and unlock the door for them. So create this game plan for new listings. That's what we're working on today, is to come up with a perfect solution for the first 30 days. And if you would like to learn more about our game plan, send me a direct message. I'll send you what we're coming up with. I'm going to create a new 2024 marketing game plan, and I'm happy to send that to you. Another thing that you want to do inside your properties, once they go live, we're actually getting with our mortgage professional. It's the mortgage girl. Her name is Tammy Goodman. And we are going to create, using the current rates, what this particular home, the note would be and what it would look like based on the varying types of loan products that are out there. So we want to create a flyer that we can have at that house that can be up on a stand, something that somebody can hold on to and see. It's pretty. It's a great graphic information on there. All the graphics are pretty. There's some photos of the house so that they know that if they put 20% down based on today's rate, you're going to have maybe a quarter point to a quarter point high and low. And then here's kind of what your particular cost would look like, so that at least somebody can kind of quickly get an idea of what this home would cost on a monthly basis. Make sure you've got this type of information out there. Make sure you have your lender's information on their business cards at the property, and make sure you got all of your flyers all dialed in. Make sure that there are now, I've go to a lot of listings today, and people say that well, all the information's online, so I don't have to have a pretty flyer. You need to make sure you have a colorful flyer on really nice cardstock, and that you are allowing that consumer, that client, that buyer client, to take something home with them. Remember, print is sticky, digital is fast and furious. They will hold on to that flyer for a longer period of time, and they will review that flyer a lot more than they will by going back and forth online, because it's visual. It's one of the few people that will have flyers in their properties. You want to make sure that if somebody's seeing multiple homes, yours stands out. And I would say make sure you've got tons of flyers, tons of mortgage information at the property, and then share some of that stuff from your lender socially as well. Say, hey, listen, we've got this great property. Here's our address. Do you know that if you put 20% down on this particular property, that your note would be this much money? Hey, do you know if you put a 3.5% down on this particular property, your note would be this? This is what it would cost you every month. People are always curious, and because you're giving great information, it will cause that emotion that will drive the opportunity to get more questions answered. So let's work on this together. This is my flight plan for this week. Again, putting a great 30-day plan in place, using the beautiful photos that we have in place. How can I create multiple images, multiple templates, so that I can constantly share and create my own marketing plan that's going to reach more people, and then give me the ability to boost it on multiple different ways and multiple different platforms. So anyway, that's my thoughts for today. If you'd like more information on what I'm building, send me a direct message. And then also, if you want information on more mortgage rates and things like that, please reach out to me. I'll hook you up with our mortgage professional. Her name's Tammy Goodman. And I look forward to seeing you guys again next week. And we'll share more great ideas for agents to continue to build their business. But just remember, we are building a toolbox. And sometimes that toolbox starts off small with just a couple of screwdrivers and some wrenches, but then we want to create impact. We want to create impact tools. We want sockets. We want wrenches. We want specialty items in our toolbox. We want to make sure that our toolbox is absolutely full of some of the best tools to get our home sold for our clients, and that will get you more business down the road. So keep building your toolbox. Keep showing up, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. And hey, go Chiefs. For all you guys celebrating, hope you're having a great time with all that. I'm looking forward to when my Saints can win another Super Bowl. So anyway, and I don't think it's coming up anytime soon. Have a great flight this week. Take care.